Hey Cancer, welcome to your love reading. Thank you for your patience, Cancer. So this is going to be a general timeless reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and other strong placements. Because it is a general reading, it's not going to resonate for every single Cancer out there, so just bear that in mind. And check out your other placements, especially your Venus placement, if you are wanting a love reading or looking into love. Okay, Cancer, I just want to get the overall energy of what's going on with your person of interest, and then looking at your person's energy with the tarot, as well as your energy or overall outcome or any advice from Spirit. Okay, this is bothering me, so I'm just gonna take it off. Okay, Cancer, so inviting in the cosmic, eternal, loving Christ, light and love, Spirit, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, archangels, please come into this reading, bless this reading. Make this your message and your message only. Negative energy must leave this space now. Spirit, please give me clear, guided channel messages for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and other strong placements in terms of love. Okay, Cancer, let's do this. So, Spirit, what is going on for our Cancers in terms of love? Overall energy, please. Wow. The cards are jumping. One more. Did you see that, Cancer? The bottom of the deck, Page of Fire and Temptation. Wow. That looks like a lot of passionate energy. I don't know what's going on, but we'll have a look and see. Wow. 3 major arcana here, Cancer. This is a big transformation that's going on for you. I don't know if you have just come out of a difficult situation, or there's a new cycle, a very powerful new cycle about to start for you, Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands, and Temptation. So there's a lot of passion here. I mean, temptation is, traditionally the devil card in the tarot. But, from this energy, I'm just getting, a lot of abundance, a lot of lust as well in this connection, a lot of passion in this connection. And the Page of Fire is also, a card of Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have strong Sagittarius placements yourself. Pages are very young energy, but they also deliver messages. The Page of Fire is the most adventurous page. They want to expand, they want to explore, very Sagittarius energy, fiery energy. So this could be a new opportunity that you're wanting to explore, because the pages also represent new energy. And this could have been sparked by the full moon we've just had in Aries, because that is fire energy. And Aries is the trailblazer of the zodiac. They kick off the zodiac. They ignite the zodiac. So this full moon could have brought about a spark for you, maybe a new love interest, or something that is just sparking your interest. Maybe not fully evolved into a relationship yet, but there is a lot of passion here, so I do feel like it's someone that you already know. And I am feeling, but we'll see with the tarot, I am feeling that it could be, a secret crush at the moment, Cancer. I'm not seeing you expressing yet. The pages are also, very small messages, and they don't necessarily express or know how to express. So you could be having these feelings and not necessarily know how to express them to your person. But there's a lot going on for you in the background, in the subconscious, Cancer, through this entire process. Cancers generally do not, you generally do not, wear your heart on your sleeve, or maybe wear your heart on your sleeve, but you don't generally express yourself to everybody, without having earned that trust or developed that trust. So it just could be a case of you admiring someone from afar at the moment. I'll check into, your person's energy, and we'll see, what's coming through for them as well. But we've got 3 major arcana on the table here in terms of the overall energy, Cancer. The Hermit, which is Virgo energy. The Justice card, which is Libra energy. And then excuse me, Cancer, Scorpio, which is, or Transformation, which is Scorpio energy, the Death card in the traditional tarot, death and rebirth. I feel like from Virgo season, because we move from Virgo to Libra season into Scorpio season, this feels like a transformation for you, Cancer, that's been going on for 3 months or more now. And it could be relating to your sense of self-worth, your sense of love as well, Cancer. I'm getting that this is a lot more to do with your energy than it is your person's energy. And it could be why you're hesitating to communicate, but I do see the King of Swords here, so eventually the truth will come out. But after you process this transformation, and I think it has a lot to do with past heartbreak, with certain triggers and relationship cycles and patterns that you're not wanting to repeat. So this Hermit energy is about going within, just closing the door to everybody and everything, protecting your energy, and really finding or seeking that enlightenment within yourself and seeking answers from within. It's really about recovery, self-recovery. And when we are in hermit mode, we are processing and learning a lot about ourselves and what causes us to make certain decisions, what causes us to move in certain directions. And this could be post a heartbreak, Cancer, or just, it doesn't have to be a heartbreak that triggered this transformation. It could just be, the energy that you're in seeking true love and seeking what it is that you want. And that Hermit energy just helps us to regroup and step back so that we're not, amidst the chaos and the noise of everyday life. Not that you withdrawing yourself completely from your responsibilities. That's not what I'm feeling, because Cancer, you're very much about the home, the environment, and family, so you wouldn't necessarily pull your energy back. So for you to go into hermit mode, this must have been something, significant that made you realize that you need to take back your power or take back your energy, because you do tend to, or Cancer, the person that I'm reading for, the group that I'm reading for, feels like it feels like you give a lot of your energy to the point where your cup may be depleted. So this is really good to see for you, Cancer, this hermit energy, recognizing that this is what you need and not focusing so much on friends and family around you or nurturing other people around you, which is what you tend to do naturally, Cancer. So definitely seeking some, answers and wanting justice, I think what you're realizing, and this is exactly the reciprocation I was talking about, is that you need balance going forward in whatever situation you choose to participate in or to give your energy to. You're looking for balance. 1-1-11. Justice, Lady Justice is all about fairness, it's all about balance. It's the card of Libra, which is represented by the scales. In your hermit mode, I'm feeling like you've just processed that the scales have not always been tipped in your favor or not balanced in your favor, because you don't want the scales to be tipped either way. You want to be able to give and receive equally. Yes, there will be the occasional, off balance situation, but in general, you want a relationship, a love that is able to give and receive as much as you give and receive. Receiving love is almost just as difficult as giving love. And that doesn't sound it doesn't sound like common sense. It sounds counterintuitive. But that's something I've realized for myself. It is really hard for me to receive love for some reason. And it starts with, being able to give that love to yourself. So giving and receiving in an equal way is what you're looking for. If there has been any unfairness in any situation, this major arcana is coming in where there will be balance brought to the situation. There will be a sense of fairness coming in, and it doesn't have to be resolved in the 3D for this to happen. Like, you don't have to have, a conversation with a person necessarily, or receive the closure that you're looking for. I just heard from a specific person. It can also happen in the 5D or in the energetic realm. It does not necessarily have to be something that happens physically. And that's what, when the major arcana come out, that message always comes through quite strongly for me, is that energetically and universally something is happening that's shifting your perspective, that's shifting the energy of this connection, or so shifting the energy of love for you, Cancer. Okay. So Justice and the Hermit, and then it's leading you, these realizations are leading you to this transformation, Scorpio energy. Look how beautiful that is. And we are in a transformation of the seasons now as well. So you might see that physically around you, and it's a reflection of what's going on inside of you. If you are in the northern hemisphere, I'm getting, I'm seeing someone walking through a park or running and seeing, the orange, the red colors, the leaves falling, and just recognizing that you're doing the same thing. You're letting go of the old to make way for the new. Just like we declutter physically in our homes or in our lives, we have to declutter our spirit as well, and declutter our mental space in order to bring new in, or to allow for new to enter. If we are holding on to a lot of what is, has gone past, it does block space. It can, hold energy in the body and hold energy in your spirit that can block space or new energy from coming in. And that's when that energy becomes stagnant, and then it reflects in our outer world, where we might become, stagnant or not feel like we are moving forward. But you are shifting out of that energy, Cancer. I feel that very strongly for you. Letting go of things, forgiveness as well, so that you can move on. Like I said, not necessarily getting the conversation or getting the apology in the physical world, but accepting it and moving on. That's the transformation that's happening. And I think for you, Cancer, that's not an easy thing to do, because you are not, you're not afraid of apologizing. You're not afraid of, expressing your emotion, of nurturing others. And so it's hard when you don't receive the same back. Like, it makes sense to you that this is what would be done, a conversation or an apology, or some sort of reconciliation or some sort of balance brought in, initiated by another person. But that doesn't always happen, Not everybody has the heart of a Cancerian, or the nurturing essence of a Cancerian. But beautiful energy here for you, Cancer, is what I'm getting. Definitely transformation in the love space coming through. So let's have a look at what your person of interest is feeling, thinking, what's going on in this space. So, for Cancer's person of interest, please and thank you, Spirit. Cancer's person of interest, please and thank you. What is going on? Oh yes, the King of Swords. I've just ignored him. I think because he's still processing. You know, I never normally forget a card. But I think this King of Swords energy is where you're moving towards. You could also be dealing with a King of Swords, Cancer, that's made you realize this is maybe what healthy communication looks like. The King of Swords doesn't play around. He's very logical, very intellectual. This is the card of Aquarius energy, because it's fixed energy. The kings are fixed energy. This king is very determined. He doesn't allow emotions or triggers to get in the way of what he wants. And that can sometimes trip us up, Cancer, in moving forward, is our emotional triggers. And the King of Swords is the perfect energy to come in and cut through that, cut through the bullshit, cut through the triggers, make us realize, or in a very logical way, in a very unemotional way, in a very non-judgmental way, what is tripping us up and where we need to let go in order to move forward. So you could also have strong Aquarius placements, or you could even be dealing with an Aquarius, Cancer. So let's see. King of Swords is also very wise. You know, someone that has, and he's wearing like a mask of an owl, reminds me of an owl. But it's someone that has learned a lot from their experiences and has processed these experiences and is willing to, you know, move forward from them, not hold on to them in a negative way, but move forward and learn the lesson, integrate the lesson, and then cut it loose, cut the tie. I just heard cut the tie. So there could be a lot of energetic threads still that you have been carrying with you. I mean, we do that with our family, with our friendships as well. There's always an energetic tie. It's almost like a cord when you connect to someone. And those cords can linger, you know, especially if they are lingering energies. Again, and here, look what fell out as I'm talking about cutting cords. It's the Ace of Swords. And that's a new beginning, a new clear beginning, clarity, communication as well. But it came out as I was talking about cutting cords. So there's something here about the energy of two. Whether it's family or friendships, because love, you know, can come from anywhere. So even though this is a love reading, it might not necessarily be romantic for you. You might need to explore some cord cutting rituals, Cancer. You know, it doesn't have to be something extravagant or ostentatious. It can just be as simple as visualizing the person in front of you and visualizing or tapping into what that cord looks like and feels like. You know, is it a thick cord? Is it rough? Is it smooth? Is it slimy? How does it make you feel in your body when you feel that cord? Where is it connecting to in your body? Is it your heart or your throat or your solar plexus? And that will give you an idea of what still needs to be resolved with that specific person or situation. And then you can actively send forgiveness, forgiving energy and love towards that situation and that cord, and watch it dissolve or imagine it dissolve. And, you know, use your imaginary violet flame sword, you know, like Archangel Michael would, and cut that cord and watch it dissolve. And this is how we release those connections and cords that might be holding us back. Wow, that was a very specific message for someone, but it came through quite strongly. So let's see, a lot of you could be dealing with an ex as well, or watching for an ex. This could be for the cross watchers as well. So flip the energy around. Energy is interchangeable. So what is Cancer's person feeling and thinking at the moment? What is Cancer's person? This could be someone you met at work, Cancer. Somewhere where money is involved. Healing, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So your person feels single. I feel a lot of fire energy. The Page of Wands is here again. Leo, Nine of Pentacles. So your person is definitely single, independent, in case you were wondering. Very independent person, very self-assured, abundant, standing in their power, not reliant on anybody. Very strong energy about this person. They might also do something like yoga or meditate. I don't know why I got that energy very strongly. The Four of Swords is here, or you could have even met at the gym or at a yoga class. They do find you attractive as well, Cancer. I don't feel like this is their energy. I feel like this is your energy, because the Queen of Wands is here, and I think this is how this person sees you. Male, female, doesn't matter. The Queen of Wands is highly magnetic, alluring, sexy, seductive, creative. It's the Queen of Fire, right? Card of Aries. Again, the Aries energy coming out, so you could be dealing with an Aries. But she's very magnetic. She knows what she wants as well. Very abundant, knows how to manifest. She is a manifest powerhouse, because fire energy is creation energy. It's also destruction energy. So letting go and burning away things that no longer serve her or serve you. This person sees you like this. I think they are very much aware that you are going through this transformation. They could be very well going through a transformation themselves, because I see the Four of Swords here. And it could also be related to a relationship that they've just come out from. And when I say just, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 2 years. I'm still in Four of Swords energy sometimes. Obviously not as deep as I was previously, but 4 years on from a divorce, I'm still in this energy, still healing from triggers, still healing from whatever it was that caused that relationship to I don't want to say fail, but not work out. I don't like to use the word fail. It has, this negative connotation, which I think makes us even more shameful of ourselves. Relationships don't work out for a reason. There's nothing you can blame yourself about or the other person. Just acknowledgement, of what was. This person could have come out of, and that, I don't know where that came from. I just said just. A situation, a relationship that they are still healing from. And I feel like it was also about reciprocation with this person, just as it was with you, Cancer. With your person, it's also about reciprocation. So it seems like for both of you, the energy of reciprocation is important, because whatever situation they were in previously, it was a lot of breadcrumbing. You see, this person is giving to 3 different energies or 3 different people. And, it could have been a situation of betrayal, or a situation of, being with someone that's emotionally unavailable and unable to focus their energy on you and unable to give to you fully. And that's the kind of relationship your person is wanting, or the situation your person is wanting, as well as you, Cancer, is something that is equal give and take, and dedicated, exclusive. None of this spreading out or thinning out of energy. Also, when you're in a situation where there are other energies involved, whether we like it or not, we do end up comparing ourselves, and then that energy of comparison sits with us and it interferes with the connection, because you're thinking about whether it's work. It doesn't have to be another person, it could be a work situation or whatever your person is giving the energy to. I'm not saying that in a relationship you have to 100% focus on the other person and not do anything else, but when there's a breadcrumbing situation or a third party situation, it's an unbalanced situation. It's not balanced. It's where you feel that you are not getting the reciprocation that you need or deserve. And so we always end up comparing ourselves to whatever the other energies are. And that can create a lot of triggers as well. So your person is also going through this healing energy. I do see a new beginning here in the physical world. So it's either they are thinking about approaching you, Cancer, or it's you, that's wanting to open up. I definitely do see communication with the King of Swords energy, but there is a physical new beginning manifesting in the 3D world, in your physical reality for you, Cancer. The Ace of Pentacles is one of my favorite aces, if not the favorite, the best ace for me, because it's something that manifests in the physical world. It's not energetic, it's not still in manifestation phase, it's landing, and it is very abundant. If you look at the flowers around this ace as well, it's the time of harvest. It's a time of, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's autumn now, and this is where you're harvesting the seeds that you've planted and nurtured and taken care of. That's how manifestation works. It doesn't happen overnight. You don't plant a seed and then have your pumpkin or harvest it the next day. The earth needs to be tended to. That seed needs water, nutrients, sunlight in order to develop or bear fruit. And that's exactly the same with our manifestations. The intentional actions that you've been taking, Cancer, are now coming to fruition. And I feel like with this connection, there will be a new physical beginning. Maybe both of you, with the healing work that you're both doing, are unconsciously manifesting this new beginning with each other, or attracting each other's energy. Because I feel like when you're done with this transformation, Cancer, well, not completely done, but when you feel like you are ready, and this transformation, I think it's Scorpio season, because it came out so clearly, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, with the major arcanas. It feels like you and this person will be almost coming out of that healing energy when this Ace of Pentacles drops for you. And that's a very good space to be in, to start a new relationship, or even to renew a current or existing relationship. It's a beautiful energy to come out of, where both of you have been healing and processing and working through your triggers, and now can start afresh, in a very healthy way. That's beautiful energy, Cancer. So let's see what the outcome is of this connection. What is the outcome for Cancer of this connection? Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the outcome of this connection for my beautiful Cancer collective? What is the outcome of this connection for my beautiful Cancer collective? What is the outcome? I'm feeling really itchy as well, Cancer, like during your reading. And, normally that's a sign of like negative energy hanging around. This could also be, relating to the cords, or like stagnant energy that you're still letting go of. Too many. What is the outcome? Please, Spirit, please and thank you. Wow, King of Swords again. 3 of Pentacles again. I love it. Well, not again, sorry. Queen of Wands again. And the Six of Cups. Wow. The bottom of the deck, you've got the Ten of Cups, Cancer. Emotional fulfillment. This is your card. I was actually thinking that yesterday when I was doing a personal reading for someone. This is your card. The Ten of Cups is, the Cancer card, the happy home, the happy family, nurturing, rainbow energy, everything integrated, everything in balance. 10 Cups, the ultimate emotional fulfillment in the physical world and in the emotional world as well. So this looks really good for a partnership, Cancer. 10 of Cups, wow, at the bottom of the deck. We've got the King of Swords again. So when you do come together with this person, I feel like there's going to be a lot of truth spoken, a lot of wisdom. Again, no emotional triggers. I mentioned the owl with the other King of Swords. There's the owl there in this depiction of the King of Swords. I mean, look at that. That's a double confirmation from Spirit. The wisdom, the lessons that you've learned, the triggers that you've overcome. The King of Swords, wow, he communicates like a boss. He is a boss when it comes to communication, when it comes to cutting out things that no longer make sense for him, when it comes to protecting his peace and moving forward. He is the boss of the kings. And when you want true communication and healthy communication, open communication, straightforward, no lies, the King of Swords is the person you want to be having that conversation with. This is something I really value as an example because I have 2 strong air placements. For me, communication is really important. Clear and healthy communication. Where you don't feel like there's anything cloak and dagger or anything that's being hidden. And I think for a lot of you, Cancer, if you've got strong air placements, that's something that you would value as well. I think for anybody, regardless of your air placement, communication is so important in a healthy relationship. You both want to work together on this. So there's a common vision. The Three of Pentacles is about, building a common vision together. It's a tapestry, weaving this tapestry together and trying to understand what the end result will look like, so that you can start taking action and steps towards that end result. It's like a vision board. This is vision boarding. And if you're entering into a relationship, either or both of you need to have the same vision, the same values for what you want out of the relationship, what you want out of life, in order for that relationship to succeed. Again, you're no longer wanting, the split energy, the breadcrumbing, the non-reciprocation. You're wanting balance. You're wanting someone that is able to draw this up with you, to manifest the future with you, to work on this together, and it will be an equal effort put into the situation. It's also very joyous when this happens. This could be someone you've met at work as well. The Three of Pentacles is like, the work environment as well. Someone you're working on a project with, but you will be working with this person on something. Six of Cups, so you definitely both recognize this connection. There's a recognition, there's a missing, there's a longing with this connection. There's something about each other that you just recognize, that you just know. And the Six of Cups for me is also past lives. So you could have had many past lives together. And the soul recognizes that. The soul, our true essence, recognizes that in another person immediately. And if our intuition is on point, and if we're listening, if we're not allowing our blocks and our triggers to be in the way of that, then it's really powerful. When you feel that recognition. And so there is definitely a mutual sense here that this is a soul tie. that this is a soul bond. And again, to create a new and healthy bond, those old cords need to be cut away. That's a very strong message that keeps coming through for someone that is listening to this message. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. Again, the passionate queen, the creative queen, the queen that knows her worth, the magnetic queen, card of Aries. It's about trailblazing. This queen is the trailblazer. She doesn't kid around. And the combination of air and fire, wow, you know what happens when air and fire meet. Very intuitive. Fire signs are highly intuitive as well. And a lot of protection around this queen, but she brings it in and calls it in for herself. Excited about life again is what you're going to feel. The spark again, Cancer. This is the outcome of your connection. So I do feel like there will be a lot of exploring, adventures, learning new things, discovering each other, getting to know each other, fun and excitement. There's a lot more life to be explored and experienced with each other is what I'm feeling. Entertaining as well. Cancers, you love that, having the home full of people and friends that are important to you, serving a meal, dancing. I'm just getting that energy quite strongly. But it is going to take time because both of you are going through these transformations and this healing energy. So have patience, my Cancers. I know you do normally have a lot of patience. And I'm sending you a lot of luck and many blessings for this connection. It looks really promising. Thank you for staying to the end. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if this resonated with you. And yeah, sending you so many blessings, my beautiful Cancers. Until the next time.